Have you ever just looked at someone and just thought to yourself, wow, you are one de-evolved mother... I'm talking about like in elementary school when you saw a kid eating rocks or like eating glue or maybe eating rocks and glue at the same time. And you just thought to yourself, wow, holy shit. And then in middle school, now it's those people that are like running around doing some like Naruto like running skills, like woo, you going fast. You're low on the totem pole. Oh my god. And then you're in high school, and now it's people that are wearing fedoras, they have neck beards, they refuse to shower, they look at women, they start panting, and they go Baba Booey, waifu kawaii, aya. Don't ever speak of what I just did. Throughout all of your life through these events, you've watched people like that exist, and you always thought to yourself, wow, you are one de-evolved man. However, I hate to tell you this, but they're winning. They're winning the war on evolution. How are they winning the war on evolution? Yeah, I too want to know this answer, and I have it for you, because de-evolution just is not real. Yes, I know, everyone's calm down. You in the back, in your pants, that's not okay to do out in public. I will explain to you why de-evolution is not real, and that these three breeds of men are just simply the superior ones. Let's get into it.
Units, shots fired. Shots fired in front of the Supreme Store.
So let's just start with, what is evolution? Evolution is just the concept of adapting to survive. There is macro and micro. Microevolution is a little simple adapt to survive. So look at these moths. Hey, they white. Oh no, there's pollution and the white ones are dying off faster because the predators can find them. Oh, I learned that in the 6th grade. Did you learn that in the 6th grade? You better have. Moths that are not white in this situation, they will survive, continue to have kids, while the white ones will end up depopulating and just probably die out. Now, and they just could not survive in the new environment. But they did not change their appearance. They just died out, so they did not de-evolve. Dirty moths kept going on. If you were a darker moth, you did better in this new environment. Now, what is macroevolution? Now, look at this little cute creature, alright? That's a whale. That bitch is a whale. It's gonna grow into this, and then it's gonna grow into that, and it's gonna grow into this, and it's gonna eat him, and he's gonna go to Nineveh. So, yeah, that's macroevolution. Basically turning into a completely different, abominational creature. Going from, maybe I should just go a little bit to the waters and things will be fine. And next thing you know, you're at like, you're a whale now. Jesus Christ, you're fat as fuck. Man, you're massive. Jesus, what happened to you? Like, that's macroevolution in a nutshell. Alright, I could go way deeper, but that's not my job. That's someone else's job.
You're like Kanye, without the talent. Like Jackie Chan, but a little...
So now that you know what evolution is, how does de-evolution just not exist then? So de-evolution is the idea that you just slowly just become more worthless of a species and you die. It could be maybe you're becoming too stupid, maybe you're hunched over looking weird, maybe you look like the gamer like thing. Like, okay, hear me out. So this is what like an average person looks like. And this is what a gamer would look like. You notice the dent in the head? That's because of the headsets that they're wearing. This is a real thing. Like, the brain is sculpting to this. And I'm sorry, but if I see like a head like this compared to a head like this, and then I'm going to think this person's de-evolving. But he's actually not de-evolving. He's just adapting to his new environment. And it just so happens his new environment involves his skull to be curved up top. He has the gamer skull because of the headset that he is wearing. The skull adapted around the headset because the headset is part of his life so much. Wow, that's kind of sad. Jesus. So he's not de-evolving, he's actually evolving. He's adapting to his new environment. Now, another small example. So when smartphones became a thing, everyone was like holding it like on their pinky because they were pretty small at the time, and like you were just using it, your pinky as your stand. Well, because of that, your dominant hand actually adapted to holding the smartphone that way, to the point that if you look at your pinky, if you compare the two, if you've always had your phone in mainly in one hand, you're gonna see a difference. You're gonna see like a wide dip, like a curvy dip, like whoop, like on the bone structure of your pinky. Just because that's how your body growing up has adapted to be. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Technology so far has been the reason humans have been quote unquote de-evolving. Oh boy. And then maybe someone's just not like that like smart. I hate to just say it like that. You don't have to be extremely intelligent to live in society. Someone could just not be good at math and they could just rely on their calculator because society has given them that ability. So if you know someone who just like can't do like basic math, but they know how to use the calculator on their phone, I hate to tell you, but they just adapted to their environment. Not really evolution, I think, but just more like they adapted to like, I don't need to think that hard because I have a device in my hand that can think that hard for me. Everything I have been saying has been incredibly sad, leading to a possible destruction of the world, but I'm still not telling you any of these people are de-evolving. They have just adapted to their new environment. And if society was to collapse, a lot of people would not make it. And then the people that did make it, they just did it because they adapted to their new environment. And over the course of millions of years, if we just do not have technology or civilization anymore, the human body will like evolve into something else. Like, have you ever, like, okay, there's this movie called The Descent. And somehow these humans evolved to just live in caves, and like they can't see anything because like they don't need their eyesight, and they're just stronger because like they're like built buffier with denser bones to just be in the caves, and they lost all like sentience almost as like what we see as a human today. So if I was to compare that to a normal like human, yeah, I'm gonna think that's de-evolved, but in reality, they just adapted to survive in their own environment. So as much as you look at that glue eater and go, wow, you are a freak of nature. I don't know how you exist. They exist because their environment allows them to. They exist because they have evolved past physical needs of like adapting like as like a species to now as an individual person in a civilization. They can eat all the glue they want because our healthcare is gonna fix them, baby. That's the moral of the story. Healthcare is the reason the people who you deem as de-evolved are existing. So that's why I am campaigning to get rid of healthcare. That is right. Healthcare, who the f needs it? Universal healthcare can kiss my privatized healthcare? That can kiss my. We should just start dying at 28, honestly. Like, the elders should be 30 years old to like 35 years old. If you get attacked by a tiger, you're just screwed. If you get a little paperclip, you're just screwed. If you get sat on by one big thick goth mommy tipster, then you're just screwed. Healthcare cannot save you. Oh my god. It's the Democrats